Welcome to Nobody Knows with Joey Johnson, powered in part by Deep Wax Productions and Classic of Denton.
Oh, am I talking now? Yes, I am. Yo, hi everybody. Episode, obligatory Ask Jake what episode we are on time. Shoulder shrugs. What do you know, Rich? You're pretty good at this.
32.
32. I feel like we've been saying 32 for the past few weeks now. So welcome to Nobody Knows. We're stuck in a continuous time loop of episode 32. This is that sponsor part, and we're going to tell you about that same awesome sponsor we have, Deep Wax Productions. Rich, what do you want to say about Deep Wax Productions?
I love it.
He loves Richie loves. Did I call you Jake? I just looked at you and called you Jake, didn't I?
Sometimes.
Okay, good. Only on the weekends. And it's Wednesday, 5:30. Deep Wax Productions, it's ran by Mr. Mark Zimmerman, a man who does a lot for the community, as I always say. They are a production, promotion company of sorts that puts on shows out here for fundraisers, charities, to promote local arts, music, comedy, all kinds of things. This Saturday, actually, Deep Wax will be running a show over at the Bearded Monk that I just had, and I lost it. Luck at the Monk, the third annual. I'll read the event page. It began 3 years ago on St. IPA Day, and is now Luck at the Monk. Celebrate a belated St. Patty's Day with live music, amazing spring beers of all sorts, pint services. Brian Levings and them will be printing limited edition shirts. They will have the Clover Patch, which I'm assuming is the IPA, with all sorts of good stuff from... Oh, no, it's all sorts of good stuff from local businesses and breweries. That's what the Clover Patch is, so like a gift basket. Buy a Clover and see what you win, because everyone will win something.
That's cool. I love those
guarantee.
kind of things.
Package sales and the Clover Patch will benefit Karma Yoga of Denton. So look that up. It's third annual Luck of the Monk there on Facebook. Again, brought to you by Deep Wax Productions, which you can find on Facebook. And yeah, sponsors and those car people. They give us cars, which are nice. So yeah. They give us cars. We
are now all driving Chevrolets by none other than
Classic of Denton. All right. Well, there we go. We have a really awesome episode for you today. Shiva Ari, he's a friend and comedian, so we'll be bringing him on. So let's do that intro thing. I'm going to share this to a couple of group pages, and we'll get started.
Hey, what's going on, Denton Radio? This is Richie Flo. I'm here with...
Jared Ellis.
How you doing today, man?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Hanging out. I see your bike here.
Oh, yes.
What are you doing, man? Are you like a street biker or something?
Yeah, I'm a BMX local rider. I normally just go on the campuses and mess around in the local area.
That's cool. How long you been doing that?
I've been doing that ever since I was about 16.
Yeah? So what are you in any of the scenes out here, the music scene or the magic scene or the bike scene or anything?
Yeah, punk rock is kicking it off out here. It's going pretty hard.
Yeah, right now especially.
Yeah.
So are you, what about the comedy scene? Have you heard any of the comedians?
Oh, actually I have. You go down to Abbey Underground and, man, they're kicking it off.
Are they good?
Yeah.
Have you heard of Joey Johnson?
No.
He used to be Joe Coffey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he changed the name to Joey Johnson, so nobody ever heard. No, everyone's like, I don't know who that is. But what about Shiva Ari? Have you heard of him? We're having him on the show today.
Yeah, I seen that today. I was actually going to check him out.
That's what's up. Well, thanks. What was your name one more time?
My name's Jared.
Jared, good to meet you, Jared.
It's nice to meet you.
Hey, what's going on, Denton Radio? This is Richie. I'm here with...
Joel Wakefield.
How you doing today?
I'm doing all right.
What are you doing out here?
I was just going to go to West Oak and just kind of relax, maybe.
Are those Ray-Bans?
No, they're not. These are like $10 at Walmart.
They look like Ray-Bans.
They are. They're fancy, and that's why I wear them. They look fancy.
My friend bought Ray-Bans today for $160 that look identical to those. I'm gonna actually. Can I take a picture after this?
Yes,
is that cool?
you may.
So everyone can see. So are you a Joey Johnson fan by chance?
I do not know who that is. Okay. I apologize.
What about Shiva Ari?
No. I feel like I've heard.
Richie Flo?
No.
No, never heard any of those.
I'm not saying I'm not fancy. I just
no. What do you do out here?
Nothing. I mean, I live here, and I grew up here, so. But
any scenes you're into, like punk rock or hip hop or magic or anything?
I don't even know. I like just data.
That sounds fun.
So, yeah, it's kind of boring, but it's like.
Hey, what's going on, Dan Radio? I'm here with
Robert Chavana.
Robert, how you doing today, man? What are you up here doing?
I'm doing good. Just sitting here relaxing.
What do you think about the comedy in town?
It's pretty funny.
Who do you like? Anybody in particular?
Not really.
No.
Just
Anything, if they're making you laugh, you'll laugh?
yeah.
What do you think about Joey Johnson? Have you heard of him?
No, I haven't.
No? What about Shiva Ari? Are you familiar with any of those?
No.
Have you heard of Richie Flo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard of Richie Flo.
That's kind of the name going around.
Yeah.
What do you know about Richie Flo?
Not too much. I just heard of him, from different people.
Yeah, he's kind of some people know. So what do you like to do? What's your favorite, like, I don't know, sport or like subject?
Sport, soccer.
Subject?
Subject, I don't simple math.
Well, thanks, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. My name's Richie.
Thank you.
I'm Richie Flo. I'm the one you've heard about, man. Good to meet you.
Yeah. All right.
Tell them that you finally met me.
All right.
Thank you.
Met you.
All right, dude.
That guy acted like a man who got caught in a lie. I'm the one you heard of, and he could not be any more unimpressed for someone he's heard of. He goes, okay, yeah.
Oh, that was a good one. I like that guy. He was cool. He was genuine and honest.
So that
Except
dude's, you just called out the price I paid on sunglasses.
These sunglasses. Did you see that picture? Did you see the picture that I put of that? There's a picture in your email, Jake, of the guy's sunglasses.
Here, just let me see on your phone, or unless Jake has it already pulled up. Oh, Jake's always ready. He's got the. Let me see. Those are the sunglasses. All right, wait. Let me put on mine.
They're almost identical.
Are they?
Very, very.
Do I have to go backwards hat like him though? To hang on.
The best is when I asked that guy his favorite subject, and he said simple math.
All right, now let me see the glasses. I got the backwards hat right now and the glasses on.
And look into that camera in front of you and say, simple math.
This is the simple math guy?
No,
Hang
this
on.
is the glasses guy.
Jake's pulling it up right now.
They're all the same in my mind.
So everyone soak in this look you're getting right now as we try and find.
Now, for the people who can't
This man.
see at home, these are golden rimmed glasses. You got the matte fit.
I
You got the
got-
shinies.
I got
You got the shiny ones. Dan.
Yeah. And so those were $10.
Mhm.
Do those look like mine, Jake? I can't tell because I'm wearing them right now. They do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they do.
And he got them for $10 at where?
At
I
Walmart.
should take these. Put them
Put 'em
back
back
on.
We're doing a close up.
Okay, we'll do a close up. Hang on. All right.
And he wears them because they're fancy.
All right,
These
here we go,
were-
everybody. Here we
As
go.
Richie already
Yeah.
spoiled.
This is
It just fades.
That
in.
could be you.
That could
Yeah.
be me. I'm still not convinced. He has Mikey's facial hair though. The Mikey B, the chin strap.
This is the data entry
hair.
guy. That's like the.
That's
scene.
the data entry guy.
Yeah, he's into like.
You would think data entry pays more than comedy. You would
No,
think
it
he'd
does.
be able to. But I mean, that's why he probably has more money than me because he doesn't spend.
Yeah, he said he's really
I-
frugal.
When I was with the person who was originally, she was buying her pair, and I guess we were at a prescription place, so she was looking at the frames, and so they were only $80 when she was looking at them. So I woke up this morning, and I was like, I really like those glasses. I'm gonna go get some. I got
realize
I got
you
a
spent
decent
double
booking
that?
gig this morning, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go spoil myself. Yeah. So I went there, and we're looking at them, and I was like, yeah, those are the ones. I'm putting them on. I'm all excited. And I look at the price tag. First off, the first one she showed me, which were. The other ones was which I guess more whatever, they were polarized, and they were $203 with tax. That probably would have been $215. And then I looked at the ones she said were cheaper, and they were still the one.
Yeah,
the price you named
I saw
now
that.
I don't even.
I saw that. I saw you look at the price, and you didn't say anything. So I was like, dang.
Yeah,
just about to
well,
get these-
because I had that dialogue in my head of like, okay, so I could just act interested and then tell her I'll be right back, and then we could just never come back. But then I thought about it, and I was like, no, I deserve this.
Yeah.
And I'm still gonna be able to pay rent, so that's good. I'll pay rent, and I have stylish sunglasses to wear with the
So
rest
you-
of my bummy outfit. Everything else bummy.
It's cool though. If once people see the Ray-Bans, they think you
Yeah,
spent
it's
more
got
on your bunny clothes.
Right. It's got the sticker on it. It came with a case. You saw her. You try to hustle me.
No. Her specific words were yes, and we even have. It's
this eyeglass care kit.
Eyeglass care kit. Blah,
it
blah,
comes
blah.
with this. That's how she explained it. She's like, oh, and look, and it comes with.
And then
it.
at the end, she was like,
she started cleaning them and stuff.
So did you want the care kit?
And I'm like, no, lady.
No.
And the tax was insane too. It was like an extra $15, which I wasn't ready to spend. So yeah, that's how we caught up today. I've been out of town. So
that's how it happens, guys. They rope you in by thinking you're gonna buy 80 pair of glasses. Instead, you spend double that. And
what did she say too? Because I tried to kind of
you said, well, I got them somewhere else.
No. I said I said I saw someone else get them at another place at $4.80, which those were.
And her friend said, or the other girl that worked there said, that it's actually illegal to sell them for any. There's a whole legal.
She really
thing.
hit us with a matter of fact sunglass
and she was
law.
like, when was that? And you're like, a couple months ago. And she was like, well, we have a 2-year contract.
This has been in the works for years. It's like, okay, well, sunglasses.
So he had to buy them.
So what were you up to this past week, man? I was out in Colorado. That's why we didn't have an episode for everyone. There was a rerun last week. I was out doing some shows and some snowboarding. Richie was out here doing what, man?
Same old magic and just making the world a better place one person at a time. Awesome. Unless I can fit multiple people in.
Yeah, you've been getting really inspirational on the Facebook lately.
You know?
You're on one.
Well, my thing was...
As the kids say.
My thing was, with all the other stuff that I post, like cute animal videos, I thought I should be positive, too.
You post a lot of cute animal videos?
I used to, but I haven't been. And people will be like, damn, I guess you don't like cute animals anymore. And I'm like, actually.
Can we talk about your sunglasses? What are you doing here?
These are the Party McFly. These are the first series. Right, so they don't even make these anymore. They only made them once. It wasn't like a thing that they continually made.
$300 at Sunglass Hut.
Yes. And you can get them inscribed. My name's on the inside, and they also.
They are not at all. They are not.
They taste like peppermint.
They're literally promo glasses. Stop! Don't do that to me. All right. So, did you get everything you wanted out of this first little segment here?
There's a few more things I wanted to cover.
What?
All right, we're good.
I just covered my cell phone with a piece of paper. So Richie and puns. So we got really bad puns for you today. We got sunglass talk. Yeah. So we got an awesome guest as well. A good friend and a local comic. I've known him for a while. His name is Shiva Ari. We're gonna bring Shiva in here and we're gonna talk stand up and other random things. So yeah. We're going to play that music and get that man
Play that music.
Bum, bum, bum.
Play the music.
Music, yeah. I like it because it sounds good. With you, I mean, so haircut. Mom cut the haircut.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You're like, I don't want to talk about it.
It looks good. It was considerably. How much longer was it before?
Past shoulder length. I want it shoulder length. My mom pulled my hair down, cut it shoulder length.
Okay.
Bounce back up.
And those headshots.
Was that like was it wet when you cut it shoulder?
No, I don't think so. But it's just my hair's kind of wavy, so pulling it stretches it out. So now it's like almost ear level, which is.
I like it.
Thanks, Richie.
Did you do it for any reason?
Needed to get a haircut.
Just need to get some haircut.
You have like a Shakespeare.
Does your mom do hair?
No, not at all.
She just cut it? Like,
no,
that's a lot of confidence in your mom.
With scissors?
Well, I did it last time myself. I just ponytailed and cut it.
Really?
And it was better than my mom, so I guess I learned my lesson. But,
you don't
Had she ever cut your hair before?
No.
It was the first time?
Yeah. It was just cut across. You have long hair. It doesn't matter, right?
No one's allowed to touch my hair.
Really? Is that special?
You've gotten a,
No.
that's not true. You've gotten a
I've
haircut
gotten like
in,
the slightest trims. My girlfriend cuts
in a
my
few
hair
months. Yeah.
every
What?
4 months. But
What is with this unqualified haircutting?
What?
You guys,
I'm not-
you
I'm
don't
not-
guys
no,
don't
no,
pay
no,
for
it's
haircuts.
cheap. You go to a place.
With short hair, that makes sense.
yeah, you
I
don't
used to have long hair though.
You don't have $80
Yeah, and it
hair.
was garbage.
It
know what I
was
mean?
really bad.
If I sit down at a hair place, they want to shampoo it. They want to tell me about split ends. They want to tell me about all this stuff.
But you don't have. That's all optional though. You don't have to do the shampoo.
No, it
They
ain't.
push
It's
it.
not optional.
They
It
judge
is.
you. No,
It
it
is.
is optional, but they judge you.
Yeah,
They judge you.
Sure.
they're like, oh, what do you think about your hair right
Especially
now? I'm like,
look how greasy it is. Like,
Yeah.
come on, they don't want to touch
They're
that.
like, do you want your follicles to be?
Jen and them over at the bearded lady would never judge you for not wanting a shampoo. They'd be like,
Yeah,
"This is
because
Richie."
they-
They
That's
wouldn't
true.
expect. They wouldn't
That's
expect
true,
Richie to get
but
a.
that's true. But you understand, like, I grew up in like the pro cuts era.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm a pro cut guy. Like, I forgot that
I'm more
I
of
could
a
go to
supercuts
a
guy,
Home.
but okay.
No,
Fair
no,
enough.
I like supercuts too.
Are both of those still around?
I think
You're
so,
acting like
sure.
pro cuts isn't a thing anymore.
Haircuts aren't a thing anymore to me.
Yeah, same.
That's fair.
Ditto. Like, I don't remember the last time I went to a haircut place.
That's
I don't remember.
insane.
It's awesome.
My
See,
mom
like
is-
if I go local, I'm definitely going like bearded lady, like places out here. The
if you
truck
go
or whatever.
loco,
If I go local,
Local.
I'm about to get a loco cut, guys.
I said local.
What's your brand if you go international?
He just gets a boy
Um,
cut.
buy
Like,
my-
he just says standard boy haircut, please.
It's a
Yeah,
standard
okay.
boy haircut. That's where I go. The standard
boy-
haircut
little boy
store.
haircuts.
Little boy haircut store. That's exactly
That's
where
a
I go.
real thing.
It's
Where
either
this
the Joe haircut
27-year-old
or like a
man-
bowl, and they'll just do the
They
chili
just-
bowl thing.
they just-
I used to go to
a
the
little wooden bowl gets.
Yeah.
I was a little
Top of your head.
Hispanic kid, so I'd go to the pro cuts. My mom, the lady, would be like, "What do you want?" My mom would be like, "He wants a fade with a 1 and blah 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 and all this stuff and all these terms."
And she
then
would
I went-
sit and she
No,
would sit
no,
and
no.
tell them what to do with your haircut.
No, but
That's
then
what
I
my mom
went
did.
one time with one of my little white friends, and he got a
Whoa.
boy haircut. Yeah, he was white. They get boy haircuts,
Boy-
and his
little
mom
boy-
goes, "Just a little boy haircut, please." And I was like, "No way, that's a thing." Mom,
What does the little boy haircut look
I'm
like?
assuming it's a
It's
chili bowl
nice.
haircut.
No,
No?
it can be.
I'm thinking the bumper. Remember the little where you gel
Okay.
the front,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
bumps up in the
Yeah.
front.
I like that. I never could pull that off.
My go-to, since my parents lived in this, the closest one to my parents in Flower Mound was a sports clips.
Okay.
the
And
massage?
I enjoy
Get,
sports. So
get to
that's
watch
cool.
sports.
Get to watch sports while they cut your hair,
I
man.
think, I
You
think
get a
the
little
one,
massage
don't
or
they
something,
give you
right?
hot towels too, though? Isn't that kind of nice? I
Well,
like that touch.
that's extra, the shampoo and the hot towels.
Always extra, man.
But it's only like $4. I do it I would do it every time
Can
because
you
my
bring
parents.
your own hot towel?
What is the hot
Get it?
towel? What's the hot towel?
BYO
T.
HT.
HT.
What is?
Saying
I mean,
it.
I've been on an airplane and I remember the lady
It's
like, "Would you like a
relaxing,
hot
man, the
towel?"
hot
And I'm like,
towel.
"Yeah, sure." And she gave it to me. I just like set it down. I was
You know what
like,
it always
what
makes
is
me
it
think
nice
of?
to do?
You know
What
why
is
I
this?
do the hot towel, and I wish I could grow a beard. And
I
do
know
a close
why.
Shave.
Can I tell you why?
Why?
Is it Mission Impossible?
No.
Is it a movie?
No, younger.
Okay,
Go, little kid. The bad guy. The bad guy gets one. They make it look really cool.
Is it Peter
It's
Pan?
a funny scene. Yep. Captain Hook
Yeah,
gets
Captain
the
Hook,
close
he has
shave.
Oh,
Yes, of
okay.
course. And
That's
ladies
what I
and
think.
gentlemen,
I don't know
sorry
why.
first.
I think
Trivia
of that.
master.
And I don't remember anything from, I think, any Disney movie other than that. I don't know why. Every time they do the hot towel thing, I think of Captain Hook.
Same thing.
So it's almost like negative in your mind, almost.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe I want to be the villain. I'm a right? Like it's
That's
cool.
still
Captain
negative,
Hook was a good.
but-
He was
yeah.
a cool
Wait.
villain, right?
Yeah, no, he was.
You want to
He
be
was.
the villain?
What
Yeah.
was his goal? What was Captain Hook's? Was it like
Oh, to kill Peter
was he
Pan and all the kids.
misunderstood or yeah? But like why? Why do you
Because
want
he
to kill
hated
the
children because he never got to be one.
And
Okay,
it's
so he's
something. Well, I thought it had
misunderstood.
to do something with the clock too.
Yeah, the alligator.
Because time
he
was
lost his arm to an alligator that had swallowed a clock. So
Yes,
anytime that
and-
alligator came, he'd
It's
hear
a
the
metaphor
clock.
for all the time he wasted chasing gold, and then he became a pirate, and next thing you know, he was an old man. And Peter Pan.
What
who
class
lived in
did you take? This is
Dude, I'm a huge Peter Pan.
Are you
fan.
really?
I'm a Peter fan.
Well, I don't want to ruin
Peter
Yeah,
The puns are just gonna keep coming.
I mean, Peter Pan's not that much better than Captain Hook.
I did
It's
watch
like the
Pan
opposite side of
though.
the spectrum.
I watched Pan, which apparently cost like $4 million to make, or like some
I
hundred.
saw
million
Pan
dollars.
too.
Pan.
I think I saw Pan.
It
Not
was
Pam.
terrible.
It was weird.
They made like maybe $100,000 in box office, and
But
seven.
it
of
was
those-
one of those movies they tried to make a story about like a precursor to Pan and why Captain Hook was the way he was. Yeah, I saw
And
that.
it was weird because it's like this. I go with my friend and her daughter, and her daughter's crying when we leave because Hook just killed all these little kids. Like, it was so weird.
Hook's
I
a
was
great
like, what
movie.
is this?
Can they hear me?
and that's
I
who
feel
Joe
like I'm
wants to be.
cutting out
That's
in
the
the
villain.
Yeah,
Okay.
he wants to be that villain.
Yeah, I just
All
want to
because
be
of a close shave.
all because of a close shave. That's just what it
Interesting how
reminds
that
me of.
happens.
But dude, yeah, I love the shampoo. All of that's. I mean,
And what do you think you are doing, Mr. Smee?
anytime I would go, it'd be on my parents' card, so I would always do that extra. I'd be like, yeah, absolutely. Let's
The
do
shampoo is
works.
nice,
Yeah,
but I
it
don't
is
want to
nice.
have to be forced to do it or dictated to do it.
Yeah, it's also one of those things too. I do feel bad once doing it.
Let's be.
I mean, I know it's her
Let's be
job,
real.
but it feels very subservient to be sitting there and just like massaging my greasy
That's a good
head.
point.
You know?
Yeah.
Let's be real for a
I
second.
feel
though.
bad.
Shampoo
Well, that's
is
what
not
the
that
tip's
tight.
for, I guess. That's,
Yeah, and then you got to then you got to tip for the extra. See, it's a lot.
Yeah.
They want that guilt. Gets a better tip.
Yeah, that's true. Then it does.
Well,
I'm kind of like that. I do guilt tip absolutely.
I
Like
bet you're guilty about a lot of things.
oh, I'm guilty about so many things, and most
Yeah.
of them don't have to do with me, but I
I
feel
know
bad
that.
about
No,
them.
I definitely can see that. Yeah.
Like suit Sonic, if they're on rollerblades, no matter it could take 30 minutes, and I'm tipping them because I feel so bad about. I always think so hard about someone. Can you imagine having to work a shift in a sweaty, tiny little kitchen on nothing but rollerblades the whole time?
They're not forced to. I think they
They're
want
not forced
to.
Yes.
to.
They
I'm
want
with
to
you.
because
They
they're
want-
working on
'cause you get
the
more
logic.
tips.
On,
Or they're working on their inline professional career. and
Their
that's-
roller derby.
Yeah, it's a two birds, one stone thing.
Roller derby's
You don't know their
intense.
life, Jack.
I tip everybody the same.
Nothing.
No, I tip well. I give everyone a 10. I don't care.
You're a
10.
liar.
Just
Yeah.
a $10 bill.
You're a liar.
It's-
So
That's-
Sonic,
that's
you
if
giving
it's-
them $10
yeah.
for
You don't
bringing
drink,
you.
so it's not like if you bought a beer.
You don't drink?
No, but if
No?
I did, everyone would be getting 10s.
You're a liar.
I get
Yeah,
10s.
no, you
That's
are
what I
like-
do. I'm a
you'd
10
be
guy.
Homeless.
You would be.
You would be so homeless.
No, I would be friendless. I would be friendful.
You're about to say you'd be friendless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you'd have
Yeah.
no money to go hang out with.
That's
your
what I
friends.
was gonna go to.
But
yeah.
I'd have a bunch of bartenders and people who'd be like, "Thanks for the tenner."
Yeah, until you can't give them the 10 anymore, and then they leave your friend.
You can always give. You can
Friendful.
always spare 10.
Man,
That's
you're-
how I say. You can
you're
always spare
such a
10.
liar. You're
Yeah,
such.
I don't
a
even
liar.
have $10 in my pocket right now. What 10? I
Dude,
don't.
10's even a lot for like, and I've delivered pizzas for a long time back in the day. 10's
Ooh,
a lot for
10,
a pizza
definitely.
guy.
If you deliver a pizza to my house, even if it's $5,
You're a
give 10.
liar. You are not.
Deliver
you,
pizza
you
to my
tip a
house.
pizza guy 10? Do you
I-
really?
Will you pick up pizza and just
I mean,
bring it to
I've
my
done
house?
it.
I'll give you 10.
I'll do this.
Yes.
I now have
Pizza
a
guy
job.
gets 10.
No, anything you want. I will.
Yeah, if you
Deliver
bring
it to
something,
the
if you deliver something to my
Yeah,
house, I will
no,
give
I'm
you $10.
expecting that. Yeah, it's better than
That's a 10.
Domino's in there in 30 minutes. Richie Flo, $10.
Like
every time.
I don't even think of it as tip. I just think of it as 10. It's always
crazy.
10.
That's crazy. I hope you become rich.
Well, there's certain like if they brought you like 5
10.
pizzas and it's a
That's
Even
100%
that.
different. I'm
No,
talking about.
no.
one
No, no,
pizza,
no, no.
he's gonna
No,
tip
no,
10.
no. I'm
Yes.
not. Let's get it clear. If
Oh,
you
now
do
we're
bring
back-
me like,
that doubles
if you
up the
bring me
value.
like
Backpedaling.
if you bring me $500 worth of food, I'm still giving you 10.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It balances it out.
Well,
I mean, 10 sounds like a lot.
I'm just
until
gonna
you bring
deliver
it.
like 50 times to your house that $500 food. Just $10
That's $500
increments.
for you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's 500 all the way around.
Okay,
But then
I'm
Shiva's
cool with
gonna
that.
end up paying rent at your place because will no longer be able to afford it.
Yeah.
and then you guys could
Can I
switch
stay
off.
over?
No,
No.
'cause I don't do that.
Can I stay over?
I give a buck. No, not at all.
I'm gonna switch.
You're homeless
I'll
and you
tip
have no money.
I'll tip you 10.
I can't hear you
One-
guys.
Yeah,
great.
10 bucks per
I don't
a
know.
day.
I don't think you should tip. I think you should 10. Everyone should just give 10.
That's not that is communism should work.
No,
too,
here's the thing. If
but
everyone
it
gives
doesn't.
10, that means you could get 10.
I get that. I get that. I'm with you. I just I don't think it's sustainable. That's all.
Check.
I love the ideology of it. It sounds
Okay,
wonderful.
here's what I say to that.
It looks like you're still
If
living
it
in
looks
that Peter
no,
Pan
no, no.
wonderland
if
we were
it,
just
if
talking
it,
about.
if it looks like it's unsustainable, get more money.
Oh man, why didn't I
There
think
you
of
go.
that?
Why
There's some
didn't I-
homeless people
Yeah.
outside. You should tell them
No,
that.
I told them that. I was like, hey, guys.
get more
just
money.
and
make
they're not
some money.
homeless anymore because you told them that, right?
I was like, let me give y'all a secret. Make some more money.
Richie, motivational speaker and miracle man.
Floativation.
Love it.
So I guess
it is.
we could get on to the actual. We do have a guest here today.
Man of
obviously.
the hour.
You,
Who's on his
you,
way?
the
Oh,
man. You're the
I
new
felt like I've been here the
all
whole
right,
time.
enough of this guy. Let's get to our
stand-up comic
guest.
and delivery. Richie's personal delivery assistant
Yes, eventually.
is now
No,
here.
dude, screw stand-up. This pays better than
It
stand-up.
absolutely does. It absolutely does, dude. I mean, you are you getting paid for the Queen of the South thing? You're about to
Oh,
be on
yeah.
Queen of the South,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's
making
a decent.
10.
Mikey
We'll
Mikey
see.
did it. He's
We'll
making
see.
10.
They
Watch
gave
me
him a
talking
10.
about it. Ruins it. I can't give any details. So
What is
who
that's a
knows?
show on what?
I have no clue.
A&E or something?
I hear it's pretty much just Breaking Bad for
Yeah, I think it's
Latina
about
woman.
Yeah, I think
in
it's
a
about like
sense.
the cartels and
Yeah.
stuff, right?
And you're on it?
Yeah, supposedly
cool.
tomorrow.
Are you being
we'll see.
typecasted as a Latin American?
I want to tell you what it is, but I don't think I should. I don't think
He's like, I play
I will
a
tell you after. I'll
professor.
tell you after.
I'm a psychologist.
And then once I do it, I'll talk about it or whatever, or I'll ask
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Because it's just the role I can talk about. But they had this whole thing about what not to say.
Well,
on
I
social
can
media
talk them
and
because
stuff.
Mike has done it. Mikey
Yes.
B,
Yes,
roommate
yeah.
and comic, and I mean they had him. He actually has the joke about being guy with gun. He
Yes.
stood there with a gun by a pile of fake cocaine, and just sweated, and just had to stand there.
You know, Mikey probably tried it out. That's how he knows. It was,
Yeah, that's how he knows
Yeah,
it was baking soda. Dude, he I mean, and I know they pay pretty good. Did you do it on that website?
Yeah.
What is that website called again?
My
For
casting
people
file.
that don't know.
My
Yeah.
casting file. Yeah.
My casting file. Yeah.
Also, another thing I did was Texas. The same thing Mikey did too.
The pawn one.
I'm just
or whatever?
following Mikey's footsteps in extra.
In
his
film.
Extra, yeah.
I thought you were about to say Texas Ranger. I was like,
Well, you know what the
shut-
thing is? You know how easy it was to get this? Mikey should have told every comic should be doing this.
It's
every
that easy?
comic. Yes,
It's
man.
insane.
Just to get the credit. I think Mikey just wanted that credit for himself and Bo
Oh,
got it.
absolutely,
And then
absolutely.
I'm
If you
like,
know Mike would be here and say yes. He would admit absolutely he did not want anyone else to get
this is your roommate. You realize that?
Yeah,
I'm trying to do
absolutely.
it. Are they? Do they need more Hispanic people? I
Sure.
can definitely play Hispanic.
Yeah.
Hola.
Oh, definitely.
How come?
Hola, Mia.
Did you just get on the mic? How come you sound so much?
No, I just made myself sound more better.
There you go. It's a magic.
More
Yeah.
better.
No, that's
Sometimes
absolutely
when
what
I
Mike.
talk like
That's
this.
absolutely what Mike's
And
doing.
that's fine. It's that. Just go my casting file.
That's so
do you-
funny. Was it Dalton who posted the other day saying like because all those comics that got in the Heart of the City thing and everyone was posting about it
yeah,
yesterday.
yeah.
Like Kevin Hart. For those that don't know, there's Heart of the City. It's a show on Comedy Central, and I guess it's Kevin Hart performs and some younger amateur comics open for him.
Yes.
Immature.
Or it's a competition, or at least the one over here is competition, and then
This
from
is a
that-
competition with like 30 comics or something, and they take
I
four
think it's
to.
like 21 or something.
Okay, and they take four to.
Which
I don't know how it
Hurt
works.
that I wasn't on that, man. I was like,
Yeah, I think a lot of people did those Alfred Kanga shows, which he's a
I did.
headliner out here. You
Yeah,
did one?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. I work on Tuesdays, so I never got to hit him up about
Ah.
that. But Dalton had posted, he was like, if you started comedy around the same time as me and you're getting opportunities, no, I am not happy. And you're my friend, no, I'm not happy for you. Or
I love it.
something.
I
He's like, I hope
love
you crash
it.
and burn.
And Mikey
No,
would
it
admit,
is right.
Mikey would admit too. We joke, me and Mike, we're roommates
Mikey's-
and friends and comedians, and we joke about it all the time.
Mike's
You know?
See-
so good on the booking end of things, man.
In my
like a
world,
little
I'm
genius.
like,
Well, yeah, because he's been on that casting file, Gig Salad, all those like good website. And I
can't
need
you
to
just get on those?
Yeah, you got to pay for Gig Salad, which I don't make
I
enough
probably-
right now to pay for Gig
Well,
Salad.
the way I think about
Well,
it,
you would be making enough.
If
you
you-
do one
yeah.
of these extra gigs, then instead of putting it back into yourself, put it right back into
to
that.
Gig
and
Salad.
then
Do
you're
you do
good.
Gig Salad?
No,
No.
not yet.
Okay,
Once I get
but
a
you
check,
got great
once I
advice.
get a check.
Yeah.
No, why?
No,
I'm still
yeah.
working the extra things, and then
So you got new headshots, and that's what you put on my casting file?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was my only thing, too, and I filled out the casting file. I didn't have, I had, a great headshot and, a great body shot.
But the first one
But you
was
can
just
get all
regular
that.
pictures.
You can get those
Yeah.
tomorrow.
No, I
today.
know.
Especially
Yeah,
you.
and you have the camera.
Yeah.
Dude, we
No,
all
but
have the
you're
camera.
like little King of Denton, man. I'm sure
Little
somebody would.
King
I
of
made
Denton
sure
getting my
I
hair
made-
cut
I
at the
made
little
sure-
boy store.
I made sure to preface it with little. I don't want you to get too big of a head.
The little king boy of Denton.
Yes, yeah. I'm sure you could put a shout out there, and people would come. Give
I gotta
you
go.
a decent. You gotta get out of here. I
The
probably gotta get
sirens,
out of here
both
too.
of you, yeah. Is that a tow truck? Do I see it? Oh, no, it's like a firefighting
There
tow
are
fire
there are
station, so-
firefighters over here doing the little boot donation stuff right here at the corner.
for the mini mall.
Or no, I think it's for them in a sense or whatever. Because those guys, who
Innocence or
the
whatever.
biggest heroes are the
Stand-up
fires.
comedi- oh.
No, the fires themselves. 'Cause it gives them something to do.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's
Can't
kind of
forget
like
about
it's
that.
kind of like when growing up in Flower Mound, the cops, they don't really have any crime to stop, so it's
Right?
just
Yeah,
messing
Plano
with
same
kids.
way. Yeah.
It's messing
Yeah,
with
yeah.
kids.
Same
You grew up
thing.
in Plano,
Yeah.
right? Is that where you
Yeah.
live now?
Yeah, unfortunately, with my parents, man, which is
That's
fantastic.
why. Do you still?
Are they on Gig Salad?
My parents, yeah.
See,
they're,
here's
they're
the thing.
typecasted
Here's
as
the thing.
Indian, so it
People
doesn't
know.
work out.
No, here's the thing. Nobody does.
Hey, Queen of the South, though they could typecast them
No,
as
all,
Mexican.
all of our parents could be on Gig Salad.
No, we're not Gig Salad. My
What
casting
do you mean?
file,
What are you
at
talking?
least. Gig Salad's the pay one.
My
You gotta
cat,
pay
yeah,
for
yeah,
that.
yeah. No,
I'll pay for my mom to be on Gig
You gonna give
Salad.
him a 10?
but she would have to have an act.
How much is
My
Gig Salad?
Gig Salad isn't for like film. That's for like an act. That's like stage.
What's Gig
like,
Salad?
It is for like comedians, magicians like yourself. You get
How
on
much
there,
is it?
your
How much is it?
headshot. It's like what, 20 a month or something?
20
I
a
think?
month?
That's a lot.
It's not.
That's not that much.
That's like 2 pizza
Or it might be
deliveries for
10.
you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
two.
That's like two
that's
tips.
2 people that aren't getting tipped.
I know,
because-
man.
Fine.
You know,
That's
you're
fine.
going to give so many people
I
10s.
won't eat those sandwiches.
I better get my 10. That's all.
I won't eat
I'm
those
expecting.
salads. I'll just get a Gig Salad.
Oh my God, stop! But so yeah, you should do it. I mean, I'm thinking about doing it. I mean, you just have to have a headshot and some info.
I mean, here's the thing.
Mike's
I just
on it.
put
He told
6
me he's turned down gigs before. Some people don't even offer pay, so it's just to get gigs and then you negotiate from there on email. But it's tight because if it's like private parties or corporate events,
Yeah.
you can kind of set your price because there's not like a market like people don't know the market value for a
No, that's-
I mean, I
27-year-old 4-year-in stand-up comedian like
But
me. You
then
know, there's
that
no
ends
market
up-
value.
That ends up hurting us, I think, more than helping us for the most part.
You think?
Yeah. A lot of people will lowball, and a lot of people will lowball themselves.
I always tell
I
everybody.
was gonna say though that
my prices for me to do magic is $150
That's
for an
technically
hour.
a talent, though.
And
They're
see,
all
okay,
talents.
that's what's different here. All right, so you, in terms of like negotiating, you've told me a lot of prices of gigs lately that you
Yeah.
get. We're not going to say them out loud, although you did just spill how much I spent on sunglasses.
Tell them how much.
How much does he spend on sunglasses?
160.
Oh,
I just
God.
bought
Are they Maui Gems? Where are they?
Right there.
I mean, that's like 2 hours of me doing magic.
Yeah, it's garbage.
That's 2 hours of
Going
you
on
doing.
with it. This is not worth 160. What are you doing, man?
I got a decent little check and got a decent
Fair
little
enough.
gig.
But
and
I would
I
say
needed
this-
it. I had a
Fair
bad week. I want to splurge on
See,
myself.
I'm
I mean,
I
sorry.
retail therapy like a lady should. All right.
I'll get a Gig
That's
Salad
good.
though.
Like
I mean,
an independent woman like
you're
myself
worth
should.
it.
Thanks.
You're worth it.
Thanks, doll.
I think I just like saying Gig Salad.
It is a fun. No, but
How have I never known of this?
but here's what's different though about, and it brings up both your points. Like, I do think Shiva, it hurts in the sense that there isn't a market value. You know, there's no like union rate for a
That'd be
comedian,
awesome.
especially in Texas. You
Yeah.
know, like that's not a thing. On Richie's side, that helps Richie immensely because I mean, Richie, you could talk anyone to anything. You already have that the psychological aspect of magic down.
He's a
I'm sure
salesman.
getting prices.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly. Water to a well.
Yeah,
kind
he's
of
used
thing.
to tricking people. Be like, oh, it's this price over here. Oh, but this price is coming.
but
Here, I'll
this-
write the check
Was this
myself.
your price? $1,000. Sign the check. And so,
But comics tend to be.
Shiva brings up a great point, though. Also, of like you said, Matt, like stand-ups and act.
Yes.
Being funny
There's talent, but
being
not-
funny
not
is more.
obvious talent.
And I'm not saying this to be
Carrot
up
Top.
my own. I'm not saying this to be up my own like. But like or being funny is more of like a gift kind of a thing, and magic's more of like a talent you build. Like
Sure.
you don't naturally you're not born with magic. Maybe you did, Richie.
I
But
was kind of.
and here's what makes let me get to my point.
Did when they gave you the C-section, they cut you into.
Let me get to my
and then-
point. Stop. Let me
My
get to
first wand was made of umbilical cord.
Okay, nice.
I don't want to talk about it. It's
nice.
gross.
Nice, gross.
It was dried up.
Oh my god!
I don't know if
it
that's
was
making it
dried
better.
up umbilical cord.
You want to finish that thought now?
Yeah, I do.
Sorry.
But the
It's a
difference
boy.
the difference with like something like being funny, being a gift. So from a gift with stand up, if you're funny, you can turn it into an act. An act you have to do on stage with a certain allotted amount of time. Most stand-up comedians, especially at mine and Shiva's, like 4 years or whatever you're at right now. I think you're pretty close to that. We don't do so many hours of stand-up right now. I have like maybe 30. I'm comfortable with,
Sure.
and so
30 hours?
I can't
Minutes.
30 minutes as opposed to with your talent. You don't have. It doesn't have to be on a stage. Magic's like a thing. You can the street magic. You walk around Game Changers and they pay you hourly to what? Do magic to patrons and all that, as opposed to a stage or whatever. Where stand up, it's not like you can walk around and be like, "Hey, pay me for this 3 hour allotted time,"
Yeah,
and I'll
yeah.
just go up to each one of your tables and bother them with jokes.
Right.
So it's a very
Is that
different.
not a thing that can happen? You don't think?
So what
Yeah.
makes you a magician and a
Very hit and miss.
comedian? It's already different from like a talent you work on to something that you were gifted with and then you worked on, and so the pricing's obviously going to be different. You know,
I will say one thing I would like to say. There's partially a gift with stand-up, but you can learn a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's mechanics like magic that are tricks. That,
oh yeah, absolutely. And that's just, but that see the thing with the stand-up, I think you start out funny and then you learn all that. Magic,
Okay.
you start immediately learning all that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you don't just you're not
You're
born
not
with.
pulling out quarters behind people's ears.
Yeah, it's not like
Well,
your mom
sometimes
was
you
like, "Wow,
accidentally
he's so
do, and you're
naturally invisible."
Yeah.
This is
How do you
he
deal with him?
disappears.
He just argues. He just goes against everything.
No,
you
no,
say.
because that's what happens
Man,
sometimes.
you
is
accidentally did magic.
the other when I was like, I remember. I mean, it's gonna sound like a lie because it's very extraordinary.
Is this okay? But is this like actually a lie, or is this like
No,
your
it's really
your
happened.
grandfather, your dad's briefcase full of gold coins? Which, by the way, if you were familiar with the show, Richie showed me a video, me and Jake a video, which confirmed that. But we'll get to that later.
Yes. No. It's just the Candyland story when I first got into Magic was I had the Candyland
Like a game
board
piece?
game on top of my fridge, and me and my brother went up there and we were gonna play. My mom said not to play. We opened it. Lord Licorice squirted us in the eye with water. We freaked out. We didn't know how it happened, and
Huh.
we never figured it out. That was like the
But
first.
that's not you doing magic. That's just.
But that was
What do you
mag-
mean, Lord Licorice squirted you in the
I know,
eye
I know.
with water?
It's one of the
It's one of the
things on like
people on
yeah,
there.
like the mud.
Yes.
What do you mean he
slide monster.
squirted you with
I-
water?
Dude, I was 2, bro. I
Like
don't know.
water, like you open the box and water just
Yeah.
squirted out?
I don't
It
think
squirted
that,
me and my
I don't-
brother.
I don't
Did
think
you-
that was water, Richie.
Did you open did you open that what? I don't was there a frog in your game? I don't understand.
He did climb on the refrigerator. You said so. It could just
Yeah.
be the water dispenser right there.
By the fridge?
I
Yeah.
was 2. Let's think about this.
How
for
are
a
you
minute.
getting to the top
How
of
do
the
you
fridge
rem-
at 2? That's
Dude.
the magic I'm seeing.
Do you remember this or we told this? Do you remember things from 2? I don't remember things from 2 years old.
What? I remember almost every single day.
You're a
since
liar.
Ask me something. Day 2. I remember sitting in the crib and my mom came over and asked
She
me
could
if I
be
was
like one of those
hungry.
autistic people that like, what's March 30th?
Yeah, he just
2001?
has
Talking about
everything.
Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
Okay.
Fat
How was the
Tuesday?
weather like
Cold and dreary.
in March? God, wow.
It was
That's
a
pretty
it
It was a
late.
weird
That's a
Texas
hard
March
ball
weather.
call. I like it.
In
I like
Texas,
it.
in Texas, it was very dreary in March. I remember.
Actually, I thought you were going to give a good story, and I was like, I have a story about magic. Because I remember my dad had bought me one of those fake
Shiva has a
thumbs.
good story about magic, is
Yeah.
what he just passively
Oh,
told you.
Yeah. Well, I was
Hey,
interested. And
Lord
I was
Licorice.
like,
And then
I
it was Lord Licorice squirted me in the
Candy, like,
eye with water.
Some weird.
I was so not sure what you said to me, and I was like,
Lord,
yeah, of
is
course you
Lord
did.
Licorice an actual person
That
that
pesky
you're
old
calling?
Lord Licorice. That seems like a really petty move from a lord. You know,
no,
yeah, I
it
know,
was.
right?
I mean, it's not.
I think
we
he has
deserved
people
it.
to do that for him. You know, I'm just saying.
just flick water at you
Yeah.
in the pool, how you
Yeah.
would do to each other.
I don't think you need to do that. Anyways, okay.
It was
So
rough.
my dad
I had
got
a
me.
rough childhood.
My dad got me this fake thumb, with the handkerchief where you make
Yes.
disappear. I remember putting the handkerchief on the window and then sliding the window up and down, and I slid too far that the handkerchief went out.
Oh,
and
no.
I remember crying, and then literally when we got back home, I had found the handkerchief in the back of the seat. But I
Oh,
swear I saw it
wow.
go out the car, and
My
I was
dad did that
also-
with a cigarette
I was
one
also
time.
2. So
That was
who
awesome.
knows? Who knows what I was?
And you
thinking.
remember.
No, I was like 7 or something like that.
I remember I had the thumb and I left it at Pizza Inn. I was probably like 5 or 6.
Pizza Inn.
Pizza Inn. And
Dude.
I remember not even knowing how it worked because I don't know if it was like a half buffet,
Right.
but they would also bring you pizzas. It was weird. But
It was a buffet where you could go up and order. It's like a CC's.
Like a Poncho's.
but it was
with the
two.
flag.
It was like 2 slices of pizza at a
Do
time.
you like
though.
Ponchos? Did you like Ponchos?
It's
I worked at
garbage, but I'll
Poncho's.
still go
You
there.
worked at a
Yeah.
Ponchos?
For like 3 days, and the guy got real mad at me because I couldn't make 3 tacos at a time.
They closed,
I
right?
just don't have the fingers for it.
Ponchos and Denton closed, right? Jake, do we know this?
Brought to you by Ponchos of Denton.
Okay,
Why
well,
don't you
then
start
I
a
guess
petition,
I
bring
won't say how
Ponchos
gross
back.
it is. That's not what
It's pretty
not what I
bad.
just did.
It's cheap Mexican food.
Well, why
mean,
would I
you
just go to a Taco Bell or Taco Bowl because it's not all you
even
can eat?
cheaper than that. Yes, exactly.
I
Other
also
stuff
don't like.
appears.
I also don't like the trays they give you because they just look bad.
I just
Those
like the
little-
Mexican flag thing. I just go there
The flag.
just for that.
Just
I don't
to
know if I
lift
can
the
say
flag.
this.
For
I think
that.
I signed
I'm not
a.
even hungry half
What
the
are those
time.
fancy steakhouses that do that where you flip the card?
Are you
Okay.
talking about
Like
a
a
Okay,
bogo,
steakhouse?
yeah.
or like a Fogo de Chao or
Coming
whatever.
with the whole
Yeah, there's a
meat
whole
thing
name for it.
And
I
they
don't
just
know
start
it.
slicing lamb right there in front of you. I
Me and
used to
Graciela just went like a month ago. We dropped like $150.
really. I
And
went
we
one
tipped
That
time.
deal was
Oh,
cheap and it's-
And we tipped him.
you could have bought a pair of sunglasses with that $160.
That's a good point. That's a good
That was
point.
a great
That was a
point.
good point.
And
Actually,
you wouldn't have
he's
to
got-
tip anybody.
He's got a pair to sell you right now.
Yeah.
I'll take you to
Take me to Texas Day
to
Brazil.
some jujitsu steakhouse.
I went with a
Brazilian
group of friends
jiu-jitsu
one time, and I don't
steakhouse.
know why it was so funny. We got some drinks, so it was just naturally funny. We had one buddy who just, he ate himself to death. So when he wasn't looking, you would always just flip his card, and they just
Okay.
come and start serving meat, and
Okay,
he just
nice.
can't say no.
See,
That's called feeding someone's addiction, but that's
Yeah.
That's,
That's called just unnecessarily killing more animals.
you have to.
That's gluttony, I think, is what they call it.
Oh yeah.
It was good. It was really good. I want to go back. It wasn't the best one. I don't remember the name because if it was better, but Texas Day Brazil is really good.
Well, we got some things to touch on also with, about Shiva. Well, dude, we have literally spent I honestly do like the episodes, though, of just, talking and messing around.
Yeah.
Like, I have really
we
fun.
do. I've
Josh
noticed
Johnson's
kinda-
always really fun. I know Shiva's fun to just talk and, BS
Yeah.
around with.
I think Jay gets mad though because I'll notice him kind of making the face. I'm just kidding.
he was
he's
not even
doing
paying
that.
attention. He was literally like, no.
I think he's learned. I think he's just in
He kind of knows what
Every
to
time we
expect
come
now.
in here, Joe goes, "It's gonna be another one of the ones where we're not prepared," and I was like, "Another one? What? Here we
No.
go." Every time.
I just got to say it out loud to get it in the air to let everyone know that I have
No.
nothing
I
ready
doubt
for this.
Jake is like,
No.
man, they have so many notes for this week.
Look,
I'm
I
sure."
have 6 bullet points here, and I just pulled them off Shiva's Facebook
I'm
like
sure
a couple
you did
minutes.
This. Yes, exactly.
It says Queen of the South. Okay, we can go to
What
the
is
next
Which
one.
is the
cooking?
very first
Cooking-
post I did.
Oh well, the Plano thing, and you said something about the club. Are you still at the club? Are you still
At
like
Hyenas?
you
No,
still cook at
no,
the club
dude,
ever?
I got fired from there a while ago.
No.
What does that
really?
mean? Cook at the club.
Or I said I was the friar at the club, like an FRIAR.
Yeah,
Friar.
he
I
cooks
worked
at the
a
comedy
Friar.
club and
Oh,
did
okay,
stand-up.
okay.
Friar,
I'm
yeah.
thinking like Friar.
Which
Tuck.
I mean, it was a great experience. Yeah, I
Which
gotta
is
learn
how a lot
about
of
that.
people too get starts, especially within clubs.
A lot of people get fired from clubs too.
Yeah.
I got fired.
But
Christmas
you still
Eve,
go
though.
there. You're
That
still
was nice.
You what?
I got fired Christmas Eve. That was always nice.
Okay.
So even though you get
So you were
fired-
off Christmas Day. That's nice.
I think it was still Monday, so I would have been, but
Trying to
whatever.
help you.
Whatever.
Well,
So after you get fired, you still go to the club.
Oh yeah. I'm still cool
No
with
hard
Corey
feelings?
and stuff. No, I mean passive aggressively probably.
They're
Sure.
just not.
Just got to bottle up and stand up comedy.
You
and
weren't
take
the
it
right
out.
Yeah.
guy for the
Take
job.
it out another way.
And
Yeah.
you're still cool with the club. You still go over there and do
Yeah.
spots over
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Plano and
Yeah.
stuff. So, you know.
Especially right after. I haven't in a while. We'll see what maybe.
What was your
maybe
favorite thing to
then,
cook there?
Nothing.
None of it.
None of it. It's bar food, mozzarella sticks.
Yeah, you just throw it in a
Yeah.
throw it in a
It's
deep
just
fryer.
I will say
food.
this: you're the fish tacos there,
Yes.
or the pulled pork sandwich. I hate you. What am I looking? I hate you.
Are they
There are
good though?
those.
Yeah.
I bet they're good. That sounds good.
Yeah, they're fine. I guess
Sounds
They're
delicious.
probably good as anything else.
There's always the things. There's always the
Well,
things
shout out
that
Hyenas
everybody.
because we love them. They're
When
yeah,
I
love
worked,
them too.
when I
shout
worked
out,
at,
shout out to Randy. Randy's great.
yeah, dude, Randy's awesome, man.
Yeah.
shout out Randy. Randy.
He
Travis.
finally got to see me over in the Dallas location. I had a really good set, so that
Nice.
was nice. Well, because I was like, yeah, man. I was like, hey, I introduced myself. He goes, who are you? And I was like, Joey Johnson. And he
Yeah.
gave me this look. I was like,
He's
Joe.
like,
And then
oh.
I go, Joe Coffee. And
There
he
you
goes,
go.
oh, Joe Coffee. And I was like, okay.
There you go.
No, but
Should've-
he's
should've
awesome,
said
man.
that.
I have a lot of fun there. I actually got the call today from Improv. So I guess I'm working Improv this weekend.
Oh, okay, nice.
I had to go to work today and be like, hey, guys, I was supposed to close Friday and Saturday at the bar. I work at Backyard on Bell.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You've been over there, right? Backyard?
Yeah.
And I had to straight up tell him, I was like, look,
You
I'm
have
gonna.
to.
I was like,
Yeah.
because first off, Improv called me the first time Improv called me to do a weekend. It was the Thursday of, and I was already booked at Hyenas, so I had to tell him no.
Yeah.
And then this time I was like, dude, I straight up told my manager, I was like, I can't tell him no again, man. I was like,
Yeah.
and I can't be here this weekend. I gotta. So they gave it to me.
That's
so
awesome, dude.
a little bit of plug there. I will be at the Improv this weekend.
Yeah.
You're getting
And
back.
They pay well.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Separate from the club Improv, you're getting
Uh-huh.
back into Improv.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
digging up. I'm like
Yeah,
Nardwar here, dude.
yeah,
I go,
yeah.
just go on your Facebook and dig up
No, it's fine.
ancient
We also have
artifacts
this
from
record
2
for-
days ago.
I think nobody's watching or listening, and then it just happens to come when
What,
I'm about to be on a radio show.
Yeah, what are you? Where are
I
you doing
think
that
it's
at?
long form, or I mean, I started kind of improv. Like
you used
the
to
first
do it
gig.
back in the day.
Yeah, it was clean family comedy, so it was okay.
That was with,
It was
what,
with actually a
Zingers
local
or-
Dentonite,
Brett
Brett
Crow.
Crow.
Brett Crow. He's been on the show.
and he's great.
I
He's
know
great.
Brett
I love
Crow.
Brett.
What were they called?
Yeah.
Zingers?
Yes, Zingers.
I was
Okay.
on that. I was actually on that.
On what?
On Brett Crow's Zinger thing.
Nice.
That was a long
Really?
time ago. Me and
Was
Corey
I
Clater.
there?
I don't know.
Okay, probably not.
Maybe. Was
Yeah.
it?
I left probably about a year or two ago because it was too far.
It was
travel.
way before that. It was
Okay,
way
when it
before
first
that.
started,
Yeah,
then I
yeah.
probably was there. Huh?
It was me and my friend Corey Clater. He was like, "Hey man, you want to come do some like improv?" And I was like, "I don't know. I don't really know what that is." And then I just went
Right.
and
That's
was
actually the best
fun.
way to do improv.
I bet you could be.
don't
I bet
really
you'd be
know.
pretty good at improv.
Yeah, yeah.
Or you would do something that
'Cause
would
you-
totally put it at a standstill.
The thing
kind
is,
of. He
it's
might
not.
bulldoze it, but you do that talk on the street thing. That's
Yeah.
a
Well,
little
here's the thing.
improv.
So
Yeah,
they
that's
told
true.
me to
Yeah.
do a parody, and I heard them wrong, or something.
What you think? Parrot?
I was doing it like a parrot. I just thought they wanted me to sing something like a parrot. They were like, "Can you do a parody version of this?" And I was like, "Sure."
Yeah, wow.
I don't know.
I hate you so much.
They loved me.
So where are you gonna be doing this at?
I'm not.
I think the guy
I don't know where I'm taking my parrot act.
Gig Salad.
Gig salad. I've heard great things.
Right. Yeah. I think it's at. Well, I don't know technically what it is. I think it's gonna be kind of a traveling, doing corporate stuff and stuff.
Oh,
Or,
nice.
like,
So is it with, like, a
kid
troupe?
shows. Yes,
Cool.
and we did auditions. I got the call back, so I got to go there Saturday, and then we'll see. Hopefully, it's. I mean, I did short form with zingers. I like short form, but it tends to be more like jokey. Like
What's the difference? All right, yeah. I don't do improv, and for those that don't know, difference from
short
yeah.
form is Whose Lines It Anyways.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking? The Drew
Yeah,
Carey
yeah.
show. I think.
Well, I know the show,
I
but what do
usually
you mean? It's
time-
just shorter.
So it's more like,
skit-
hey,
sketches?
yeah, it's like World's Worst.
Is it a sketch or a skit? What do you call?
That'd be
improv?
long form. Both skit, sketch, sketch.
It's an interesting thing.
Sketch.
I've heard people complain about. never mind,
Really?
never mind.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they're.
I've heard people get
Sure,
really
they're
snobby
snob.
about the word
I was
skit.
gonna say snobby. They're just snobby at that point.
But anyway, long form, short
so
form.
yeah, short form is that. So like World's Worst Dentist or World's Worst that, and then 4 or 5 comedians they say their thing, come back, say their thing, come back.
Right.
So it's real
okay.
just
like
punchline.
almost like a game.
Yeah. Long form tends to be more kind of story or like a little more
Situational.
Yes, there will be edits or you can change it up where it's more
Okay.
more of a sketch in a sense.
Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
a lot
Not
of
a
those,
skit.
Yeah, not a skit, but a sketch.
That's very
I don't
important.
get it.
Yeah,
That's
a
weird.
lot of the long form things will become sketches or skits or whatever.
It's
Now-
getting
now-
confusing.
Yeah, will become that from that compared
Okay.
to short form. Kind of gets
Wait, the short form.
like short form is the white kids kids in the hall kind of thing.
I love Kids in the Hall.
Kind of, but that's sketches probably from or skits
skits.
from the
Yeah.
From
From,
the-
from them doing the
All
improv.
right, we're gonna do
okay,
this.
okay, that makes.
Probably.
Well, so do you go in with it, as the troupe? Obviously, the actual act outs are all improvised. That's what makes improv. But
the
I mean,
most
you
part.
go in with a mind. Do you have an idea of like the game or what you're gonna like?
Sometimes for the short form, yeah. Long form, it'll be more of the suggestion the audience does. I will say
Okay,
this,
people
though,
shout out,
you
like-
do improv a little bit long enough, you do kind of start repeating stuff, especially for the short form,
Yeah.
because people usually suggest the same stuff every time. So
Really?
if you're doing World's Worst,
I
guarantee
was
someone
gonna
will
say-
dentist, someone's gonna say doctor, someone's
So
gonna
then
say
you just
teacher.
kinda-
Worst proctologist.
I do that when I'm freestyling. I'm like, give me a subject, and everybody
Exactly.
says the same.
You do it long
stuff.
enough. I mean, it's not cheating, but at the same time, it
Yeah,
it is
It
what
is
it
cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
cheating.
It definitely.
So Dalton for like actually did a bunch of improv, I guess, with DCH, and
Nice.
Dalton started stand up like not a very like improv, and he ended up loving it
I'm
and
surprised
saying,
I'm surprised.
yeah, he ended up saying, I mean, do you see like the translation, like how much it can help with like stand up or
100%.
I don't know if the word. I don't think the word's translation. It
a lot of
transitions
stand-ups rag on improv, and they kind of they should because of
when
like,
people in
4 or 5
improv never do
classes.
the same about stand up. Isn't that funny?
Kind of
Do they? Do
a little
improv
bit,
people make
a
fun of
little
stand
bit.
up?
They think they're kind of dark and not social, and
That's so funny.
Which it's not as bad
Those
as stand-up
depressed stand ups.
Yeah. Which they are too. They're just more like
More out there. They're more
closet depressed or
Yeah.
bipolar. in
They're
a certain
depressed
sense.
the
in a
Maria
group.
Bamford kind of depressed.
Sure, yeah. So there's a bit of craziness with it.
But so you
There's some-
see the like.
Oh yeah. There's not a single time I haven't done stand up that I was not kind of throwing improv in. Some of the best jokes I'll
Especially
get
lately.
was from improv in a sense. The ones I like the most. I don't like doing my same act over and over again. The only thing
Yeah.
that makes it fresh is the new semi-tag I get or like me
Something
messing
in
with the
there,
crowd. Yeah,
just messing
that's the
around.
only thing. That's really what I'm searching for now when I'm doing my same 10-minute act over and over and over,
Yeah,
and over again.
Well, you've been doing a lot of the, and we won't
Yeah.
touch too much. You've been doing a lot of the like drug stuff
Yeah.
lately.
Lately, yeah, that's a new.
Because you
stuff,
used to
yeah.
have problems. You're on the road
Yeah.
to recovery right now.
Probably not. We'll
Probably
see what
doing a
happens.
lot, doing a lot of
We'll see.
stand up
We'll see what
though, and
happens. Yeah,
staying
yeah.
busy.
And no,
If I will say, I've known you long enough that, and I've told you this
Yeah.
before, you're way, way, way funnier when you're
Oh, okay.
good.
Thank
you know
you.
what I mean? When you're
No,
off the, when you're
I
off
keep
the stuff, you're,
arguing with you with this. You never know when I'm actually high, though. You do and you don't.
I don't know, man.
I'm
Maybe,
telling you,
maybe,
so
maybe.
many times people have came up to me and be like, "You're so much better now that you're sober," and I'm high as heck talking to that person.
And then you're just lying to that person.
Well, I mean, you know what?
Well, not lying, but
I know. In a certain sense, I have to, because you drop that bombshell, people just pull away.
Right.
Where
Yeah,
it's too much.
absolutely.
But I don't want the opposite, where I'm like in recovery and people pulling just because, like, I'm not trying to be some golden child of recovery.
Right.
But
Not
you
some
could be.
miracle
It's just-
story for their sake
And I
of
don't-
like
no, I will never be
virtue.
that. I'll never be that. Okay. The second I get that, I promise I will relapse just to spite those
Well,
people.
lately, the actual act though. I mean, you've been talking a lot about going to like the centers. You have a
Yes.
really
Yes.
good joke about like drug. What is it? A counselor? A drug?
Thank you. Yeah.
How can I, if you don't mind me
Yeah,
even
sure,
saying
sure,
it, you know,
sure,
it's it's just about, you know, like a drug counselor, like they're there to supposed to help, but they've never done a drug in their life,
The
and it's
counselor
just.
I have right now has not done any drugs, and it's kind of difficult for me to be like.
And I've been seeing at the mics lately, dude, and all that is that newer stuff? I mean, that's
About
new
a
stuff
month,
that I haven't.
about a
Okay,
month
yeah,
or a
yeah,
couple weeks old,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Dude, stick with
Actually,
that
I have this
stuff,
new
man.
joke that I think you like, which is
Yeah.
very
Are
dark.
you gonna do it
I
tonight?
always have to. Yeah.
We're going to Hyenas after this tonight.
Definitely.
Gonna
And
go
it'll
tell
kill
some
it.
jokes
It did
to a
well
dark,
at
empty room.
DCH. Now surprised because it's, you know, like my ex-fiance joke
Mm-hmm.
where it goes really dark, and so I didn't think it was gonna work at DCH, and it worked. So I
Yeah.
can't see it not working.
I wish
of
I could
course, now
talk
that I'm
about
cocky about it,
personal
it's gonna bomb.
I wish I could talk about personal things. I'm talking about the $100 bill and ghosts today. That's what I'm talking
Why
about.
can't you
Those
talk
are my
about
two.
personal things? You got a bunch of messed up stuff, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Or you're
Right
what about what happened?
right now, mine's just personal
What
life.
happened to that the last girlfriend you had? Why that all fell apart?
No.
You don't need to tell me about on stage. You don't need to tell me. Here.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
could talk about
Or
it here.
your parents.
It's not
Seems like
comedy.
you and your
It's not
parents.
comedy to me right now. You know what I mean? It's like
It's tragedy.
You
Still.
think this was comedy for me?
It's
This just
a-
happened
yeah.
in like December.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's still it's painful
And
when
I-
people
well-
laugh at this because I'm like, this just happened
Yeah,
to me.
yeah. And I don't have anything. So what's weird about that is that, like, that involves someone else, and I don't have anything against that person.
Sure.
So anything I go up on stage, talk about within our relationship, we had similar friends and stuff.
Okay.
I have to make sure that, you know, I'm not gonna throw her under the bus
No,
just for the
no,
jokes.
I
You
wouldn't
know what
say
I mean?
that. And, you
but
know, for that joke, I even asked her for permission.
yeah,
So,
really,
yeah.
the tattoo
Just
one. Yeah.
Even
Huh.
though she'll still sometimes text me and be like, I hate that you do that. And I was like, dude, I asked you permission. It's too late now. Like,
Right.
it does do. I have to do it.
Jokes, man. Jokes are weird.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
They're really
So you want to do some plugs, and we'll cue that music there.
Oh.
Are we on time, Jake? Did we?
Are we
Right
on time? Did we?
Dang, boys.
Nice. Okay, let me
Dang.
see. What do we
Thorough.
got? I mean, one that I
Thorough
definitely
today.
want to shout out because it's is Two Brave Boys I'll be doing.
Is that next Monday?
April something. I think it's a couple weeks. If you're in Durant, if anyone listens to Denton
Durant,
on,
Oklahoma?
yeah, Denton on air in Durant.
Durant.
Come on out.
That's,
got that- you got that,
that's,
Ken Broads?
that's one of our DentonRadio.com/Durant, Oklahoma
Okay.
live stream.
Nice. And I got one in Denison coming up at that theater, the Redegla, and then Two Brave Boys. I'm trying to pull it up.
The what theater
April.
that you just?
I can't.
Is your
Denison.
internet not working?
Kind of not. Go to mine. Go to
What
mine.
did you say though?
Regale. It's on there. There it is. So Two Brave Boys is April 9th, and then Rialto Theater, Denison, 331 in Denison, and then this week it is Durant Sports City Comedy Cafe, 31st. Tyler Elliott's there, Elias Ashley, and me. It's gonna be awesome.
Next time,
Please
do
come
these
out.
in order. You wrote these
That's
on your
other
thing
things.
out
That's
of
other
order.
things.
Oh, okay,
Come
that
on,
makes
man.
sense. Okay,
Come on.
okay.
Get with it.
All right,
Get with it.
Richie plugs.
Tomorrow I'm gonna be playing at BYOB, and then tomorrow night I'm gonna be rapping. On Saturday I'm doing magic at Game Changers for like 2 hours. Follow me on all my followables. I'm Richie Flo, RITCHYFLO. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel. Tell me how cool you think that my friends are.
Also, check out your vlog.
And watch my vlog because you
On
might be
YouTube.
on it.
Yep. Yeah, so my plugs every Thursday and Sunday. As you know, Thursday is Killer's Tacos open mic. That'll be tomorrow. Sunday is Bearded Monk open mic. They start at 7:30ish, so make sure you go there. I will be at Arlington Improv this weekend opening for, yeah, man, awesome. I'm excited. Arlington Improv, Clayton English. He was winner of Last Comic Standing pretty recently. Very funny dude. I'll be opening for him all weekend. 1 show Thursday, 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday. Saturday, then one on Sunday. Make sure you follow Shiva on Instagram and Twitter, Shiva7Ari, SHIVA7ARY. Check out his shows, look him up, and like I said, I hope I see you guys at the Improv in Arlington this weekend. This is Nobody Knows. It's every Wednesday at 5:30. I think I should know that. Yeah, thanks everybody. Shiva, appreciate it, bro.
Love coming on, guys.
All right, let's go to Hyenas.
Well, thank you for
Bye.
tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. We want to invite you to join us on Facebook and check out our friends Deep Wax Productions as well as Classic of Denton.